Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome to Let's Try Battle Brothers. So, Battle Brothers was developed by a group called Overhype Studios based in Germany, and it released on early access to Steam on April 27th of 2015. And let's be very clear, the game is still in early access, which means it's in active development. But I think the game is pretty polished at this point. I think it's very interesting, so I wanted to share it with you today. Now, at some point, I'll do a proper review for this game when it comes out. I don't want to review games before they're actually officially done. So when I do, at some point in the future, probably somewhere over here, I'll have a link that will take you to that official review once the game is out. All right, but with that said, let's take a look at the options, and then we'll get into some gameplay. All right, so first off, you've got new campaign, load campaign. You've got different scenarios that you can go through. These are actually not a bad idea to do some of these, if nothing else, just to teach yourself the game. It's also nice that they've got a link over here to a tutorial in the top left corner. That's a nice touch. Options are relatively straightforward. You choose your resolution, what kind of screen display you want, set your audio, which I always appreciate this, particularly as somebody that's recording, that I can fine-tune the audio. I know it seems like not a big deal, but it kind of is. A lot of times when I'm looking at indie games or early access games, these kinds of features aren't in, and it makes things a lot of extra trouble for me. So this is great that this is already in there. So. And it seems to work well. Your controls, you can change your scroll mode, whether or not you want hardware or cursor. And then gameplay, always show hit points, show orientation icons, auto adjust the height, and always focus AI movement. Which that one I'm not... Oh, I see. Have the camera center around the AI's movement. Okay, makes sense. Now, Battle Brothers, what is it, right? That's probably... You're like, Mal, you haven't told us what it is. Okay, hold on, I'll tell you. So it's a turn-based strategy game. You lead a mercenary company, and as you travel around, you can hire more people into your service. Now you have to maintain them in terms of food. You've got to pay them their fee every day, and then you go out doing various quests for different people, missions essentially. But what is interesting to me about this game, and if you've watched my channel at all, is that I generally play games that are kind of merciless. So games like XCOM, or things in that genre, Darkest Dungeon, things that have roguelike elements, and Battle Brothers fits this perfectly. So it's a strategic turn-based combat game with RPG elements, and it is roguelike. So when you lose people, they're gone, which I like quite a bit. And the game's really hard. I've been playing it off and on for a couple of weeks, and I'm still not very good at it. And that's okay. I'm going to show you that today. You'll see it. So let's start a new campaign. I'm going to go with difficulty of normal, and feel free to say whatever you want about that. Because there's no point in me putting it on harder. I'll only be able to show you like 2 minutes worth of gameplay if I put it on that. So, what changes primarily with difficulty, because I have tested it out, is that if you select, say, easier, as you can see here, more starting funds, lower prices, better availability of equipment. It's the more starting funds that's the biggest issue, because I think it's like 2,000 gold. You can really buy some nice pieces of equipment to keep your guys alive. And you can hire, better soldiers for your mercenary corps. So if you've never touched Battle Brothers before and you're inspired to go and get this game, please do yourself a favor. Just start off on easier. You're not trying to prove anything to anybody. You'll have a much better time, I guarantee you, if you do. Then you've got normal, provides balanced playing experience. Yes, this is balanced if you like pain, like I do, I guess, apparently. And then harder, less starting funds, higher prices. Deserters will take their equipment with them. I played on harder a little bit. Again, it was, it wasn't a very lengthy campaign. So just bear it in mind. Okay, let's see. Company name. Yes, we need that. Mal's No, 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 no. Mal's minions. There we go. Yeah. Mal's minions. Okay, and then banner. Okay, we gotta go. Oh, it's like House Steiner from Battletech. Look at that. Oh, I like that one. Let's see here. Or we could, you know, winter is coming. Winter is coming. Let's see. We'll go with this one. Yeah. All right, let's start. You soak in the cool morning air. The sun slowly rises. So does the new chapter of your life begin. After many years of blowing your sword for meager pay, you've saved up enough crowns to start your very own mercenary company. With you are Gunnar, Albert, Heinrich, and whom you must fight side by side in Shield Wall. You're their commander now. You lead the Mal's minions. That's right. That's right. Okay, so you start off. Let me hit the spacebar here to pause. This is us right here with our little flag, right? Now, this is sort of kind of like, I don't know, you know, a medieval battling game meshed with Oregon Trail. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Probably because you're always escorting these caravans around. So when you first start off, you're going to choose to go to, well, you can go anywhere you want, but the best thing to do is just go to a city. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here. Struggling city and den of crime. We're in Almborg. Now it's also interesting to note that every time you come into a game world, it's going to be a little bit different because it's procedurally generated. Yeah, the world map, excuse me, the world map, the tactical combat, even the mercenaries you can get, it all gets changed up every time, which is pretty cool. For me, it's changed my experience every time I've played it, and that's because it's interesting, the elements that it has, particularly when you get into combat, and because it changes up every time, it's kept me coming back and looking at the game again and again. So that says a lot. Okay, so once we're in town, let me explain what you've got here. First, you've got how much money you have. So you pay out 29 crowns per day currently. Okay, so each guy has a cost, like I had mentioned. And they're over here. These are guys you can hire. Your roster's actually over here on the other side. I'll get to that in a second. So you've got how many crowns you have, how much gold. Your provisions. So right now we currently use 6 provisions per day. And we have 99 on hand. Tools and supplies. 1 point is required to repair 10 points of item condition. So things break down, and they break down really quickly, particularly armor. So if you get a nice piece of armor, you don't want to get rid of it, you want to keep it, because they're difficult to come by. So you're going to want to keep tools and supplies on hand so that you can repair said armor. Weapons too. And sometimes you'll come across a really good weapon that's better than anything you have, but its condition's really poor. It might take several days to repair it, but then it's, you know, kind of a worthwhile upgrade once you get it. Ammunition, assorted bolts, javelins used automatically to refill your quivers in battle. Now this is one thing, I think, I haven't gotten far enough to prove this, but what I think is that ranged combat is potentially very good in Battle Brothers. I can't seem to keep an archer alive long enough to really prove that, but that's my suspicion, because enemy archers seem to kind of chew me up sometimes, so I'm thinking eventually it would be great if I had one, but haven't come across that yet. And then last but not least, we have medicinal supplies. So this consists of bandages, herbs, and the like. They're used to heal your men after battle. 1 point of medicinal supplies is used to heal 10 points on your characters. And then your rosters. Let's take a look at who we got. Okay, we got Gunnar. And so when you come up to an individual character screen, you're going to see all this stuff. You're going to be like, oh man, that's a lot. And it is, but it's pretty easy to get, to get acclimated to this. Okay, so first you start off with their armor type. So they have both a head armor piece, which is here on their inventory. So it's 30 of 30 right now. And then body armor, what they're wearing here. Okay, so these are obviously highly variable. How many hit points they have. How many action points they have, so how fast they are. They've got their fatigue. As they do different actions in combat, this bar is going to build up. When it gets to the top, they basically can't do anything. This is their morale and their status. So the better their mental state, the better they're going to be in combat. And eventually, if it gets too low, they'll break and run. Resolve represents willpower and bravery. Initiative, so that affects their turn order. And then you've got melee skill, as you can see by the blade, bow skill, melee defense, ranged defense, the damage that they do with the current weapon that's equipped, effectiveness versus armor, chance to hit head, and then their vision range. Okay, so yes, there's a lot to take in there, but we're not done. Hold on, there's more. Then you have what abilities they have, and this is based on the weapon that you have equipped. So right now I can use quick shot or aim shot because I've got this hunting bow equipped. And then the innate quirks or perks, however you want to call it. In this case, Gunnar was a hunter, so he gets plus 10 range and plus 5 resolve. He's greedy, so unfortunately we have to pay him more, or he's more likely to just leave if we run out of money. He's got plus 15 max fatigue because he's strong. And then he's a founding member, so your initial people are all going to have this, where they get plus 5 melee, plus 5 to range, plus 5 to resolve. Okay, so that's Gunnar. Now, what's his range skill? 54. Okay, and you start off with a smattering of sort of miscellaneous items. Okay, then, let's take a look at Eldebert. It's a poacher. He's quick. Founding member. Okay, we're definitely... With a 44 range skill, we're definitely not keeping him on that status, so... No. So we'll change out his stuff real quick. Let's see. Well, actually, he can leave this stuff on for now. Let's give him this wooden stick until we've bought something else, I guess. Alright, Heinrich. Pitchfork. Okay. Padded armor. What do you have, buddy? 52 melee skill. Melee defense. Range defense. Okay, this guy's pretty good. Background farmhand. Tiny. Oh, the minus 15 damage isn't good. Well, his other stats actually are pretty decent. He's got a lot of health. And he's got high melee skill, and he has good melee defense. So if we could get him a single-handed weapon and a shield, he might be okay. Okay, so let's take a look at the rest of the interface here. So you have their total experience to the next level. This is obviously their inventory. It is a shared inventory. And then perks. So as you raise up in level, you can select new perks. And they vary tremendously. Now, I tend to spend my points in utility, which maybe I should revise that. But there's some really good ones, like right here, student. Everything can be learned if you put your mind to it. Gain additional 20% experience in battle. I take this on everyone like right away because I figure the sooner you take a perk like this, the better. But then again, I also don't survive very long, so maybe I would be better off taking some of these other bonuses that would give me direct combat bonuses. We'll see. Alright, let's take a look at the town. We have the merchant right here that we're going to deal with. I know I'm not going to use this dagger, so I'm going to get rid of that. And what do we want to buy here? Oh, wow. A male shirt? This is pretty fortuitous. I haven't seen this for sale at the beginning, ever. 180 though. Wow, that's pricey, but... Okay, so let's take a look at this in a little bit more detail. We'll actually do it on the shield. Okay, so a heater shield, triangular wooden shield covered with leather and canvas. The first number, as you can see there, after the cost, is the little representation for how many hit points it has. So it's got 12 of 12. It provides plus 20 melee defense, plus 15 range defense, and then it reduces the maximum fatigue. So if you're carrying around this heavy heater shield, you're not going to have as much of your fatigue pool available, so it reduces it by 14. So something to bear in mind. If, armor's great and shields are great, but they are going to take away from your character's ability to do more actions. I think I will go ahead and buy this male shirt, though. Yeah, I am going to buy it. And I'm going to buy the heater. And I'm going to buy a couple of shields. And I guess a buckler. Yeah. And I'll hold off on the headpieces for now. Let's see who's for hire. The butcher, huh? Now as you can see, they have higher base costs and then higher daily costs. This gives you an idea of their capabilities. So, like, for instance, right here, you want to buy somebody that's, you know, if you want to get somebody that's just like, you know, crazy powerful right at the beginning, you can do that. Like, this guy's background is as a sellsword. But 760 gold, I only have 1100 and 25 per day. That's pretty pricey. What was his background? Day teller. Grave digger. Vagabond. Okay, we'll take him. Now here's something else you can do, which I tend to do, is I'll hire some of these cheap guys, and then if they survive, great, and if they don't, then they just become, you know, cannon fodder, basically. Yeah. No, that sounds bad, but, you know, that's the reality of it. There we go. So we'll grab those three. Let's take a look here at them in more detail. Yeah, none of these guys are very good. Not really. I mean, this guy's okay-ish. This guy's pretty terrible. So this guy, so Hans here is probably not going to survive with our company very long. We'll see, but I doubt it. Alright, let's equip these guys. So, Heinrich here is our best. Is he our best melee guy? Well, he has the greatest health pool, so we're going to use him as our primary upfront guy. So we're going to put the fancy armor on him, and we're going to give him a heater shield, which means we just need to get him a single-handed weapon that makes sense. Pitchfork here, since we already own it, we might as well use it. And I'll do some range stuff just to show you with Gunnar. But it generally just doesn't work very well, at least at the lower levels, but we'll try it. Alright, what are you going to use? Here you go. You can have a wooden stick, and you can have a shield, because I care about you. Alright, let's buy a couple of single-handed weapons here. Hatchet's pretty good. Hand axe is really good. We'll do hatchet. And grab a couple of smaller weapons. Or cheaper weapons, maybe is a better way to say it. Padded surcoat. Okay, we can do that. Okay, and let's equip this stuff. Then we'll head out. What's the value of this? 30? Okay, let's give you the better deal there. Oh no, that's even better. Alright, grab that. 40, 40. Okay. What's this? 5 of 5, 20 of 20. Okay. Give you this. Okay, you've got a weapon. You need one, so we'll give you short sword. Here you go. And hand axe. And this helmet that you start with actually allows you to see at night. So it's kind of a special helm that you start with. So I'm going to give that to Heinrich here. Hold on to that short bow, I guess. Anyone need a hat? A hat. A helmet? Actually, no, you don't get anything, Hans. Nothing for you. Okay, do you have one? You have one. Yep. Alright, I guess you do, since I have an extra one. And then I'm going to sell my junk that I don't need. Alright, now, this gentleman here has an available contract, so we're going to talk to him. What do you want us to do? Okay. Alright. Razz the bandit hideout right here. That's what we're supposed to do. Now you can see next to it, you can see it next to different things, like for instance this caravan that's moving away, say deadly. So if we were going to take on the caravan and its guards, then chances are we would die. It's telling us right here that the bandit hideout fight is going to be even in theory. So we're going to go try to take it on. So when we get up to combat, scouts report back that there are some bandit thugs and a bandit marksman. Alright. Let's see. So it is hex-based combat, and again, turn-based. So let's see. Try an aim shot here. Are we in range? No, we're not. Okay, different terrain, by the way, has different AP and fatigue costs to move across. There are ways to mitigate that as well with certain perk choices. At the top, you can see that we have 6 people, they have 5, and we're in turn 1. Okay, I'm going to move down here. And I'm going to try to set up a shield wall with my guys. Let's see. Let's put you right there for now. Yeah, go ahead. Use your movement to come over to me. I like that. Thanks, guys. Very nice of you. Alright, so I'm going to move right here, and I'm going to activate... Oh, he doesn't have enough big enough shield for shield wall. Okay. Well, then we're just going to try knockout then. Good hit. Hang out down here. I'm going to put up shield wall. It'll give both him and the person next to him a bonus. Okay, now let's try an aim shot. Now you can hit your own guys, so I'm kind of... maybe I should move down here first. We'll do a quick shot since we don't have the AP for an aim shot. Oh, actually hit. Oh, that was cool. That doesn't happen often. I'm just telling you right now. All right, let's impale this guy. I don't know, I really wanted you to hit him, but all right. Why are you denying me? Okay, we're going to put up shield wall right here. And I'm going to set riposte so that when they attack, they'll automatically get countered. And I'm going to set up shield wall again. And try and knock out right here. See, they're missing because these three have shield wall up and they're all sort of protecting each other. And I found that to be the best way, especially early on. Let's go for another swing. Nope. Think I have a shield? I was gonna say I could split shield. No. Alright. Shield wall. And then choppy. Nice. Take an aim shot at this guy. Oh, awesome! Oh, I got man down. Man down. See, comment this is rough, people. Don't expect your people to live, because it's not gonna happen. Okay, I can't fight both these guys at the same time, so let's try to repel one. No. Alright. I have a bad feeling that we're gonna lose this guy, probably. There we go. Knocked him down, or knocked him out, basically. And let's move right here. Set shield wall. Okay. Shield wall, and let's take a strike. Nice! Oh, their morale's down. That's good. Did the archer run? I think he did. He's like, I don't want any of this. I'm out of here. Oh no, he's moving in. He's moving in. Maybe he's out of arrows. Oh no! No! Blip blip. Oh jeez. Telling you, Battle Brothers is harsh. Slash. Nice. There is zone of control, so once you move into a enemy's area, if you try to move out, they will get an attack of opportunity on you. So, something to bear in mind. I don't have a secondary weapon for my archer here. I didn't think this guy would get to him, so I'm going to try to move away. Yeah, there we go. I got away. Okay, good. Oh, man. I'm just getting hammered here. Their archer is rough. I need to get up there. Okay, let's see. Well, we need shield wall up. I'm going to set shield wall and riposte on this guy. And then I'm going to try to get rid of... See if we can get rid of him with an arrow shot. No. Okay, shield wall. Oh, see, my guys are getting tired now. I'm going to have to forego the defense if I ever want to kill anybody. Yep. Oh, please hit something now. You're doing really well. Yeah, you can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, I can't reposition him. We'll have to wait. There we go. He's almost dead. That guy right there. Good. Okay, let's take an aim shot at this guy. Yeah! Good job, Gunnar. Okay, let's see. Let's move here. Awesome. Oh, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, Mr. Shooty guy. You will die. Oh, now we gotta chase him? Alright. Oh yeah, you're not gonna get to live, dude. No, 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 no. We'll catch you eventually. Yeah, you're ours now. You're going down. Get him. Want to get over here to the side. It's too easy to shoot your own people, so take the time to set shield wall. Take the time to set your archers up, especially at low levels. They're more dangerous to your guys than they are the enemies if you don't have them positioned the right way. Alright, aim shot. See, I almost shot my own guy there. Oh, and we won. That's right. Now, as you can see, we lost the 3 guys that we hired, but this is exactly why I hired them, for this purpose. Okay, let's take a look at the loot. Alright. We'll take everything. It's a pretty good haul there. Okay, so here's an example of us picking up a weapon that looks pretty good and would have cost us a lot of money from the merchant that we can just set to be repaired. Yeah. Pretty good haul. Now, let's go back to town. Here we go. And we completed the quest, so we have some more money. And we can sell the stuff that we don't want. I don't want the pickaxe. I don't want the dagger. I don't want the buckler. So any of this stuff we'll just get rid of. Nice hunting bow. Let's get rid of the short bow. And then we can hire some new adventures. We've got 2 different quests that we could do. One of these will be to help out a caravan, most likely. The other one was probably to go and do something like what we just did. Now, it's important to note that you can also just go sort of randomly across the game world and move around and go anywhere that you want. And you will encounter all kinds of different things, not just bandits and whatnot, but you can run into creatures as well, or, you know, like for instance, you can run into orcs who are particularly nasty, all kinds of things. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I don't want the video to get too long. I just kind of wanted to show you an overview of the game, give you some of the flavor for it. Again, I will most likely be doing like a Let's Try series of this game at some point, and then when it officially releases, I will do a proper review of it. But I have to say that what I have played so far in the current state of the game, it's really pretty fun, and I do recommend that you take a look at it. All the information regarding the game and where you can get it will be in the links below this video. If this is your first time visiting my channel, then I hope you choose to stick around. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you later.